and definitely time for some new debates. Yet one of the most important debates that should be taking place right now, you won't see any place else except right here. What's up to all my fans, fellow mobile phone users and tech heads? For those who don't know, I am Lauren DeLisa Coleman, and I'm going to be bringing you this new video blog I've created called Undercover, where every couple of days we'll be talking about exactly how the transfer of money and power is being played out in this technology world. Listen up, because if you think NBC dissed Conan, you haven't heard anything yet, because this time it's you being dissed by major media and technology companies and getting very, very little in return. So let me kick this first one off with just a few facts and statistics, and I want you to write back and tell me what you think. First of all, are you aware that the mega billion-dollar mobile phone industry game in the United States is basically being funded right now on the backs of blacks and Latinos in this country? That's right, blacks and Latinos spend more on their cell phone bill than any other demographic in this country per month. And don't take my word for it. You can go to Google right now and look up Pew Research Center. It's PEW, a very well-funded and prestigious research center that's basically just gathering data and facts and analyzing it across a variety of categories all day, every day. In fact, they recently released some statistics that show that black women with a college degree making $30,000 or less are the ones who actually access Twitter, Facebook, etc. from their mobile phones more than anybody else in this country. Yet I don't really see mainstream media talking very much about this or celebrating these statistics. Why? In fact, I seem to be the only one actually connecting these dots at the moment and giving voice to them and having to take time, precious time, out of my business day to discuss it. So thing number one, keep it in mind, blacks and Latinos are basically filling the bank accounts of wireless carriers like Santa's bag at Christmas. Thing number two, do you know who basically funded the ringtone revolution? That's right, it was urban music. So that means your boys Jay-Z, Kanye West, Lil Wayne, creatives of color like this, are the ones who basically helped put millions of dollars into the bank accounts of wireless carriers. And don't take my word for it. You can go right now to billboard.com or look at other charts on Google and compare. Look at who's consistently in the majority, not just last week, but look over the last couple of years. And I know ringtones have fallen off a little bit, but they're still making some money, and they have made tons of money, which continue to be part of the fuel which is driving these companies today. So I ask you, between consumers of color and creatives of color helping to move these companies, don't you think there should be some other business being done on a very significant level with partners of color? I'm not just talking about employees, although shout outs to them as well. But I'm talking about at the real level of more wealth creation, although it's not ultimate. Content and technology partners of color. And I would say, in terms of consumers and creatives of color, that Verizon, since it's the biggest, has been gaining and still stands to gain the most from all this. But Sprint, AT&T, all of them are making out. If you even look at some of their content partners right now, if you look at Hip Hop Official or S Musica, nothing but masquerading behind, or within rather, a larger company called GoTV, which as far as my research shows, is owned by two white guys. And that's fine, but what about spreading that around a little bit? So I ask you, do you care how all of your money is being utilized with all these texts and phone calls and etc. every month? Because most people do. And I don't find these carriers doing really significant long-term deals with any digital entrepreneurs of color in a major way, particularly digital entrepreneurs of color who are women. So tell me, write back and tell me what you think, and equally important, tell a friend to comment. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm always talking about these things, @MediaEmpress. And please do not miss next time when I talk about Microsoft and a meeting that I had which reveals exactly what they think about you. I'm out.